Hello there, welcome to today's Daily Dominion, which is a pure adventures board. There's a lot of stuff here. I don't know. We're just gonna start clicking on the good cards, I think. Yeah, but the eye has a 5-2. No, they used borrow, right? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So our peasant may miss the shuffle here. Okay, did not. Well, it still misses the shuffle, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna do this. You get to move it into here. Okay. A storyteller. I'm gonna tend to try to avoid curses here. Okay, we need a not trigger. We'll get a second page. We will at some point be looking for. Well, this is sort of sad. We don't even have 3 treasures after playing. Anyway, it was still a good turn. Still moderately sad, but a good turn nonetheless. We played everything. I think we just keep on doing the storytellers. We're going to switch to rangers at some point. When that will happen, I'm not sure yet. Just again, we'll just pass until we... The draw's a little, how should I say... We just cannot get these to save our lives. What's the word I'm looking for here? I mean, we could... How many of these would we draw if we went around? I don't know that there's really any advantage to going around. Like, we could draw 5 of these cards, but, like... There's nothing in there that we want to play excepting the... warrior, I guess? There's a warrior in there. But I think here we'll just go Seaway Ranger. Our champion. So now it's just kind of a race to either wrecking their deck, which is possible. I don't know if we'll do it in time, but we can sort of blow up their deck. Our draws still have been pretty bad on the whole. I don't think I want a swamp hag. It's not crazy actually, but we're gonna need duplicates, most likely. Okay, that's not too bad. I don't know if we're gonna have a... Man, we are just not. We're drawing these estates early in the shuffle repeatedly. And it is killing us in the magpie. Okay, here's a magpie hit. It is absolutely killing us. I'm not really sure what the last card is. It may be a draw card of some sort. I guess I don't know how many silvers I have. Do we get any hit with the warrior? Well, you get a silver hit. That's nice. So either it's like a magpie or it might be a silver. I'm not sure on that front. Okay. We probably will move that to here at some point. But the borrows do good work for the AI for sure. At some point, they're going to get their champion down, unfortunately. I don't know when that, if they've shuffled yet. If we can flip the champion, like if we can get lucky and keep the, I don't know how many of these to play. We go max draw or not. We get a lot of hits here. We get some silvers. Okay. It may be the last turn we get a hit, to be perfectly honest. Okay, so we only have $9 now, which isn't great. We are a little overdrawn. That's okay here because we don't have really the we don't really have the consistency necessarily to support not. 10 would have been nice though. I played too many. 10 would have been better. I mean, we can borrow, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to need duplicates because we are going to need to come back on the duchies, I think, for sure. I'm going to do 2 of these, I think, to treasure hunters. With the storytellers and the magpies, the treasure hunters aren't too bad. Maybe we just do all of them. It's a little risky here. Oh, they never got another champion. Okay, so we can potentially just, well, unless we're super unlucky like we are here. We can potentially beat up their deck a little bit. Now they have a few golds now, so it's not beating it up quite how we would like necessarily, but and again, if we don't find some draw here, we're going to be in trouble. Okay, we do make it into some draw. We should be okay from here. So unfortunately, we're at apparently a point where we just have 0 treasures. The draws have sort of continued to be pretty sad for me in a lot of ways. But here we're going to hit some good warrior stuff. Though apparently we're not going to hit anything. There we hit Magpie and Ranger. That's okay. I don't know how many. This is, I mean, normally I would, if I were playing a real game, I would stop and try and count this because I ideally would not go so super far over. Like, this is probably going to be over by quite a bit. Well, this isn't too bad. This is just like 1 over. I'm going to not get this silver. Well, if the last card is, I mean, if the last card is like a draw thing, it's fine. We could just do the Also, but if it's not, it's pretty bad. So I'm gonna not do that. We hit the messenger, that's okay. Alright, so now we're holding 3 duchies basically at our leisure. Could get a bunch of rangers. That wouldn't be terrible at all. I won't probably empty them, but we can go like duplicate. I'm trying to think. We have 4. Okay, so if they province next turn. How much money did we have here? I'm trying to think if we can get to 32 on our turn, like with heroes, and or treasure hunters. It's possible. I think. And so we just added all that draw. We were at like 1. At least this is easy to count. We're at 1, 5. We're at 18, so we'd have to add $14. Yeah, that maybe isn't happening yet. So we may need to be in a position to get. If they province their next 2 turns, we may have a bit of an issue. I don't know how likely that is, but we've killed most of their silvers. Probably need another storyteller just for some consistency here. And I guess we'll just buy another duplicate. We're gonna, I mean, it's gonna be a little bit dicey. Not gonna sugarcoat it. There may be some issues. Certainly if we don't find rangers at this top, I mean, our shovel is it's quite easy to just whiff on whatever. So like a hero is like potentially 5 more bucks. I mean, we could get there. It's just swapping out so we did 1 hero, we do another one. That's like $10 more. And if the treasure hunters each get some money, or if we just have to use less in the storyteller draw, we get pretty close. Obviously, I mean, if we do all the heroes, there's a chance. So it does hurt some other stuff. Maybe we just do 1 more. Okay, this is not it. Okay, this is really bad, right? Because they hit province, plain swamp hag, no borrow required, and then of course I have this stud, so that makes it even worse. But so maybe if I draw here, I might have enough just to. I don't need as much money now. I only need $29-ish. That gets me. We have 5 duplicates, so we can get 6 duchies, 18 and 18. That wins. So there may be something to that. I don't know. This is surely just full draw. Whether we get that money while we're playing these is another question. because we're not finding the Rangers. How many of the heroes did I end up taking? 2. Yeah. That's pretty good. I took both treasure hunters, so we can't get that back. This is just gonna end up overdrawing, but whatever. And I'll be sad. Because we're gonna find the Rangers now and just have everything. Well, I don't really have to be sad necessarily. That's not the right word. I think I still win, so... we'll find out. I don't know if we have quite enough money here. Well, we can play this anyway, and maybe this hurts them some. I don't know. Oh, it's enough money. What do you know? What a day. All right, so we go 1, 2, 3. Hooray. We did it. Couple of scary... I guess I didn't actually end up dudding there, did I? So that made a big difference. I felt like some of my draws were unfortunate, but I mean, I can't complain too much, right? Since I won. I'm kind of surprised. The last province they hit was pretty lucky. They hit province while playing a swamp. I mean, they have the higher lane, but still. That was pretty lucky on their end. Because, I mean, if you look at their deck, there's not a lot in here at this point, and there's a lot of green. I will say, I do think we had a shot even if they get to 6 provinces. I think at 6 provinces, 39, I think we can still do that over a couple turns. Because we still would get 2 turns. Like, I guess it's like a world where I dud, right? If I dud and I buy some green, I have the buys, so the buys are not an issue. I had like 17 buys, so running the estates is not hard to make up point differences, and emptying the duchies was not hard either. So, I think there's a world where I can still do it, even if they get to 6 provinces. So, that would have been interesting to see. Maybe at some point, one thing I didn't ever do, I didn't add a swamp hag because I didn't want for one, it's just not very helpful for me in the start of the game. Later in the game, it might have made sense. Because it would boost storyteller, right? It would be like kind of duration draw in conjunction with storyteller. But it's like still not crazy good. And it would have got us a few minus points. I don't know if it would have enabled them to pile out or not. Nothing else is really low, so that was probably not an issue. It wouldn't have been bad at all to have given them a few curses during the course of the game. Now, what that cost us as far as tempo elsewhere, I don't know. So that's the trade-off there. And you probably really want to have 2 of them to actually do the full attack. It's not going to dissuade them, I don't think, from buying anything. So, but it might buy you another turn. So if you spend a turn buying the swamp hags, and then you spend, and if it costs the AI a turn, then it could easily pay off. So Anyway, pretty nice adventures board, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. And I'll catch you all tomorrow.